Hi, my beautiful queens and kings. This is your one and only Queen Dish here. So, something came to me, and that's when I have to get on. So, I want to tell you guys about an email. So, I I am clearly making changes in my life. I'm growing, evolving, and I would hope that you guys are growing and evolving and have an intention and desire to progress in your lives as well. And so I put, are you still waiting on a response? And what I mean by that is, are you in limbo? Who are you waiting on? Are you waiting? Are you just waiting? Are you in limbo? Are you waiting for someone to give you permission to live how you want to live? Are you waiting for someone to get back to you, in an email? And let me give you the specific example. So I talked about the fact that I did Prayer Power with Chanel Cooper Sykes. Okay, so something that it's not like we don't know, but something that she brought up was about coming out of your comfort zone, of course. Really stretching ourselves and doing something different, of course. So just in everything going on, I was inspired to look at some properties that are clearly beyond my normal level of consciousness. Like 2 years ago, I looked at some apartments. Now I'm actually looking at condos. So I just looked at how my faith has increased. I've looked at how my consciousness has increased, and that's something that she talks about. So I sent an email, you guys, and I sent it out to an agent because there's two different properties in two different places. And I said to the agent, I said, it would be really great, because she offered to reach out to the other agent. So I said, oh yeah, thank you, go ahead. But something in me, I kid you not, something in me was like, send her an email and let her know that you're not just, that I'm, not going to just wait on a response. I'm looking at my time. I'm not going to be waiting for the other agent to get back to me. And so I did. I wrote the agent an email, and I said to her, because I want to let you guys know, I have my phone here. I want to tell you what I said. I said to her, in the event that you aren't able to reach someone regarding the other property, please move on. I am in a different space in my life. I don't want to be in limbo or waiting on anything when I can follow what flows and what works. I want you guys to get the lesson in that. I said, I don't want to be waiting in limbo or waiting on anything, anyone or anything, when I can just follow what flows and what works. So I want you guys to think about that in your own lives. Does somebody have you in limbo? Is there something you're waiting on? Is there a reason you're not moving forward in your life because you're waiting? You're waiting for something. You're waiting on someone. Maybe you've wanted to always travel abroad, but you're waiting on your girlfriends. And every year your girlfriends fall out, or they quit at the last moment. Or it could be for the guys, because, I support both my queens and my kings, of course. But for the fellas, maybe you want to travel abroad or something. And every time your fellas, your homeboys, they don't have no money. So every year you don't go. because you're waiting on them. And guess what? Every time that happens, that's another year that goes by, another year of your life that has gone by that you can't get back. Time is something that we cannot get back, you guys. Why are you still waiting? Why are you allowing yourself to be in limbo? Why are you allowing someone to keep you in limbo? We have that power. Hey, Tej. We have the power. We can make that decision for ourselves. We don't have to wait for somebody to give us permission to do anything. And like I said, when that came to me, I sent it out. And I felt peace. I felt so peaceful about that. And I just thought about that on such a bigger scope. And that's probably why it came to me to do the Facebook Live for you guys, because I'm sure somebody needs to hear this. I was like, okay, wait a minute. I need to confirm the time that I'm going to go view the property with the agent. And like I said, she was nice enough to reach out to the other person. And apparently the other person, didn't reach out to me. So she was just like, well, I guess that's her loss. Our appointment is, set up for such and such time, and I'll see you then. Boom, voila, done. Because I was just like, wait a minute. I'm looking at you're looking at your time like, wait a minute. I called you. You haven't called me back. I have the second person clearly reached out to you. You haven't reached out to me or her. I guess it's time to move on. But some of us, we just allow ourselves to be in limbo. We just take a backseat to our own lives. And then we wonder why our lives are the way that they are. Because we're just chilling. We're on the sidelines. It's like we're sitting on the sidelines of our own lives and we're not even participating. You guys deserve so much more than that. I can even speak to a place in my own life where I just got to a point where I had to say, look, I love you guys, but clearly y'all can't get it together as far as trying to plan a trip. I'll say, you guys can't get it together. And I just can't live my life like that anymore. Like, I want to go, I want to do stuff. I need some more stamps in my passport. And for some reason, y'all can't get it together. And that's okay. But I'm going to go do my thing. And I guess I'll see you when I see you. I mean, you guys, you don't know if, God forbid, you get hit by a bus tomorrow. Like, we see people left and right, unfortunately, committing suicide. We see so many things going on. Like, we really can't take life for granted. So why are we waiting and just acting like we have so much time in the world to get stuff done when really we don't? Like, our time is right here and right now. And I just don't want any of you, my kings, my queens, I don't want any of you just like in limbo. You're allowing yourselves to be in limbo. You're waiting on someone else. You're waiting on someone to travel by yourself. You're waiting on someone to take that trip. You're waiting on someone. Hell, if we talk about relationships, you're waiting, ladies, you're waiting on him, I guess, to decide if he wants to marry you after 10 fucking years. Like, come on. What are you waiting on? I know that's right. You sure won't. We aren't waiting. No more. What are you waiting on? Why are you in limbo? Because really, you are the only one that controls your life. You are the only one that can choose to do something different. You're the one that's choosing to be in limbo. You're the one that's choosing to wait. And I was just like, I was like, I've got stuff to do. And truth be told, you guys, the property that I'm looking at is upstate, so this is why I needed a decision. I needed like confirmation. Hey, are we meeting? Are we not meeting? Because I need to know. I need to know. I can't be waiting on you, figuring out what you're trying to do. And that's exactly what I said. I said, please move on. In total confidence. And I felt it. Like, And I want you guys to be like that in your own lives. Just, you know what? No more. If you don't want to be with me, cool. If your actions are showing me, actions, let me say that again, actions. If your actions are showing me you are not interested in me, cool. I'm moving on. Next, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. You know, I mean, let's just be real. Time is going on. And before you know it, you guys, 5 years passes by, 10 years passes by, 15 years. And guess what? You are still in the same exact position. And you have nobody to blame but yourself. I mean, time is just flying. You have got to participate in life. You've got to be participating. But that's all based on your own action. Your own action. What you're allowing or tolerating, what you're accepting, allowing yourself to just sit on the sidelines, you're just waiting for somebody to give you permission, waiting for somebody to say it's okay to be abundant, waiting on someone to tell you, oh, it's okay, you don't have to really struggle. Oh, it's okay, yeah, I guess you should take that new job. Oh, I guess it's okay, you should relocate. You can move. I guess it's okay. Like, you won't make that decision for yourself. You damn right, honey, queens, don't settle. We don't settle. And honestly, neither should the kings. You know, I'm all for my queens, but I want to make sure that I give the fellas love, because you guys clearly are going through the same things that we are if we're talking about relationships. It's on both sides, but just in life in general, I want you guys to yes, take your power back. Take the initiative. Like, step into your power and stop letting people dictate what you do and don't do. Like, stop letting people have you in limbo when you can clearly make a decision for yourself that will get you to where you need to be. There's nothing wrong with putting yourself first, ladies and gentlemen, but there's nothing wrong with that. Could you imagine if I had not sent that email? If I had dishonored what came to me? I would just be still here waiting, trying to figure out, okay, am I going to the property? Am I not going to the property? Just in limbo. Why? Take that control back. Take your power back. No. Listen, this is, okay, we're all working together. This is what it is. This is what I need, or this is what you're doing. We agreed to meet at 12 o'clock. Okay, I'm not going to stay here until 2 because you decided that you wanted to have so much fun that you forgot that we had a meeting. I'm leaving because I already had other plans, and we had already agreed, like mature adults, to meet at this time. So I'm going to go. Maybe next time, right? Even I can even go so far as to remember, like, on a date, same thing. You decide to show up an hour late. First of all, I'm not still there, but you decide to show up 10, I'll even be fair. You decide to show up 30 minutes late like it's nothing. And you're surprised. First of all, you're lucky I'm still there, but you don't have the decency to let somebody know. Like, who wants to deal with people like that? I talked about cleaning house in the last video, and I'm so serious about that. I love you guys. I love myself, but I love you guys. I love you guys, and we're all in this together. And no, that's just not acceptable behavior. What are we tolerating? What are we tolerating in our lives? How are we allowing ourselves to be treated? And really, you got to look at yourself to figure out, okay, what's going on with me that, like, I'm okay with that. I got to do an internal check-in with myself, because we all have to do that. You've got to do an internal check-in with yourself at times, because then that way you can see, like, okay, I understand I was in this space before, and that's probably why I accepted that behavior. But as you grow and as you evolve, there's just certain things you're just not going to tolerate anymore. Out of your own self-love, out of You're increasing, I always say ever increasing self-love, self-respect. There's just certain things you're not going to tolerate anymore. And you're not going to want to be around those types of people. When you're in a higher vibration, there's just certain things that you're just not going to tolerate because they're not going to be on the same frequency as you anymore. And it's okay. I told you guys about the phone dump. I'm happy to say, yes, my phone dump is complete and my phone is lighter. It's lighter. Whew. But think about on a bigger scale how that manifests, right? It's lighter. It's more peaceful. Because you start to let go of things and people that aren't serving you. You clear out, you clean house. And I think you guys should do that like periodically, honestly. You just do a check-in. You do an internal check-in, but you also do like almost like your circle check-in. I'm for real. I am so for real. Like I just had to, because I'm not going to be on here long, but it came to me to make sure that I gave you guys this message about being in limbo and waiting and not allowing yourself to just sit on the sidelines, allowing yourself to be waiting. You're not taking action in your life because you're waiting. You're in limbo. And sometimes it's because you're waiting on someone else. You might be waiting on a response from someone else. You might be, you're waiting for someone else to give you permission when you don't need it. You don't need it. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Love yourself. Increase your own confidence so you trust yourself to make decisions on your own. You don't need anyone, you guys. You don't need anyone. And you want to make sure that you surround yourself with people, with the right people that will uplift you and motivate you and encourage you and that have your best interests at heart and they want the best for you. That's so important. That is so important. Okay. But I am heading out. Is that my phone? I am heading out, you guys. I hope you guys have a fantabulous rest of your day. Terrific Tuesday. I should say for us, for the traders, take profit Tuesday, because I sure did. But I hope you guys have a fantabulous rest of your day. And I really hope that you just think about, are you in limbo and are you waiting? And if so, why? Why are you waiting to basically live your life? Why are you waiting to take action? Why are you waiting to do the very thing that you probably know you're supposed to do or called to do? Because what? Because somebody won't let you? Because what? Because what? What is the real reason? Because at the end of the day, it's all on you. It's all on you. And you're worthy. You're deserving of the absolute best. I'll say it again. You are worthy and deserving of the absolute best in this life. I've said it before. I do not believe that we were all put on this earth to just struggle and be miserable and unhappy and unfulfilled. No, we deserve just the opposite. Happiness, abundance, love, fulfillment, adventure, travel, excitement, abundance, prosperity, all the things that I know we were put on this earth to have. But you have to make a decision to move towards those things and not just be on the sidelines and not participating in life. You actually have to participate and take action and move forward. It's not about perfection. It's about progression. It is not about perfection. It is about progression. Okay? So I love you guys. I love you, kings and queens. Have a fantabulous day, and I'll talk to y'all on the next video. Mwah. Bye.